Even though I was just a child of 7 years old back in 1959, I didn't know what was going on. But there were three officials that came, and we already had a Marine minister in Hebron, then he was one of them, and an official from the provincial government, and a doctor from the Grenfell Association. Those three people held a meeting in Hebron to people 19 and over. And so all the able people attended this meeting inside the church where they held only worship for the people. To my understanding and my believing why they held this inside the church is that they knew that the people would not be against this, what they were going to tell them. Because the people's beliefs in worship does not include speaking in church, answering and asking questions, and doing any dispute of any kind. This was not allowed in the church. Because the people couldn't speak against the move, after they came outdoors, a few men gathered together with the chief elder of Hebron, and they did not want to move. But this was not going to help because they never spoke inside the church. They never opposed because they couldn't. At that meeting, they were told the families were not going to be separated. Once they got down to the docks, down to the little wharf, they were told that now this Girardi family is going to Nain, the other Girardi family is going to Hopedale, and the other Girardi family is going to Makovic. So that's the way they moved them. After they promised them that they were not going to be separated, they separated them. We, the children of Hebron, learned only Inuktitut, the smaller ones anyway, from kindergarten until maybe grade 4, I don't know. We only learned how to read Inuktitut and write Inuktitut, and nobody spoke in English. Even though we had school books in English, we still learned mainly Inuktitut, which is our mother language, our first language. And when we were relocated to those communities, everybody had to learn English. And myself being not only Inuktitut speaker, this was very hard for me. As I was growing up, I just started to notice around me that there was something not right with the people. Things were happening that had never happened before. A lot of people started to drink. All the great hunters that used to be good hunters back at home in Hebron turned into alcohol. After we had Labrador Inuit Association, it was decided that the Hebron people who were relocated in 1959 and the Nanutak people who were relocated in 1956 were going to have a reunion. And I was one of the organizers, and I was so proud because I had talked about this for a long time with a lot of people. It was time for emotions to come out. There was joy, despair, sadness, and happiness, all blended into different kinds. It is important for me to know, for people to know where we came from, and for our children and grandchildren and the people that will follow us, where we came from and where they were originally from, which is their homeland as much as it is mine.